if this is your first time stopping on my channel, thank you so much. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Please do check out my other videos and do not forget to subscribe down below. And if this is not your first time, thank you so much for seeing any other of my videos. I really do appreciate you. Okay, so from the title you could already see I graduated. Okay, yeah, so this video is basically my virtual graduation and a couple things I learned while I was in university, and I do hope it's going to help somebody else out there, somebody starting, somebody in university, somebody feeling a little bit choked. I really do hope it's going to help someone. Okay, so my graduation, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, was not the way I planned it. I was about to like go all out, you know. I don't care, don't tell me I'm not the first person that graduated, that's your business. But due to COVID, we had to like adjust to a virtual graduation, which was really fun because my family, my friends, they came through, they came out virtually. It was super fun. I couldn't have like asked for it any other way now that it happened. But I'm going to attach a clip of what went down during my graduation, then I'll be back to talk to you about the things I learned. So stay tuned, keep watching.
Okay now.
The experiences we have had being a part of St. Mary's have shaped us into well-rounded individuals.
Students was a lot more than the classes we took. It was the people we met, the societies and scenes we were part of, the late nights at
And we also received the largest single gift in the university's history, an $18 million investment from the Sobey Family Foundation and Company. And we took the opportunity to express our gratitude and to celebrate this amazing transformation.
Later, you will see your name scroll across the screen. Right now, I want you to come and walk across the stage. Greet me. I will greet you. I will say to you how very proud we are of you. We will pose for that photo and we'll listen to the enormous roar from your friends and family who are sitting in the audience today.
Okay, so before we head on, like before we continue the video, I want us to make a toast. If you have a drink at home, please do grab one. If you have juice or whatever, grab something. I want us to make a toast. This is a toast to not just me, but every other graduate out there, 2020 graduates. This is a toast to you guys. Like, we did it despite the hard times, despite what happened, despite everything that's been going on in the world. We did it still. So cheers to you guys. Clink clink. That was too harsh, but okay. Yeah. Okay, so I wrote down a couple things that I learned in university, and I have my laptop here just in case you see me looking back and forth. I wrote down a couple things I learned in university, and for one, I'm going to be very honest. Like, when I first started university, I wanted to go into engineering. Now, why did I want to go into engineering? Because when you're going in, they're like, okay, do something you love. That's my first point. Do something you love. Do what you love. Because when I first started, like, I don't blame anybody, because most times when you go into university, you're still very young. You don't know, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. There's some people that are pretty opportune, that are pretty gifted. Kudos to you guys to know, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to pursue music for the rest of my life. But for like majority of people in the world, you don't know what you want to pursue for the rest of your life. You don't know what you say, okay, I'm 40 years old and I still really love doing this stuff. So when I first went in, I just knew, okay, what do I like? I like money. What makes money? Engineering. Engineering makes money. That's what's going to make me money. So I kind of connected the dots and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to do engineering. And I started on the science failed. I started taking like chemistry, biology, and all the other courses. And now it's not like I wasn't passing, because obviously, like me, I'm a firm believer of where there's a will, there's a way. Like hard work equals like success kind of thing, right? So it's not like I was failing the courses, but me personally, it was so hard. Like it took like a toll on me. I was doing a lot to pass, studying so much, putting in so much so much time. Like I'm not comparing, because obviously people study different, but I was putting in so much time into trying to pass those courses, and I was still coming up with like average grades, like C's and B's, and I'm just like, and this is just like my first year. I'm like, what's this going to be like in like my third year, fourth year? Like, what's this going to be like after I graduate? Like, wouldn't I have to put more effort? And I was just like, I don't think this is the life for me. But someone else out there, it could be. There's some people that this comes to with ease. That's why I said do what you love, or do what you're comfortable with. My second point is be outspoken. Now when I first came, this is more so towards like international students. Like if you travel outside, you just leave school from secondary school. When I first came, I was so shy, and I was lucky enough to have like 2 of my siblings here already. So I'd go to school, then go back home and just go watch something or stay with them. And I never really used to interact with like people in classes, and that is kind of like a no-no. If you're an international student especially, I'd advise you to interact, be outspoken, speak your mind. If you don't understand something in class, be like, excuse me, could you rewind, like, because for starters, some of the things that were even taught in secondary school is not even the same things that they were taught here. So sometimes the professors may think, okay, you know this stuff regardless, but you weren't taught that. Especially for someone like me that like I never took accounting in high school. I told you I was coming through the science path. So you have to be outspoken. If not, you're just going to be the loser at the end of the day, and you don't want that, right? So number 3, be intentional about your experience. Now there's stuff like co-op, there's other volunteer experiences in school. Now this is where I got to meet most of the best friends I have here, apart from like my friends that are from church, obviously, because I came here, found the church, started attending that church, and I made friends there over the years. But your volunteer experience, your work experiences, be very intentional about them. Your co-op experience, be very intentional about them. I know like money has to play a lot of roles in all these things. Obviously, you don't want to be paid lesser for what you can do, and you'll be paid more somewhere else. But be very intentional about your experiences. Like, oh, this, I want to do this because of that. And honestly, volunteer experience, especially if you're an international student, even if you're not an international student, there's so many volunteer experiences in all these different countries that so many people do not know about until they actually go look for it. So be very intentional about your experiences. Meet like-minded people. That's the way you interact. You grow your circle. You grow your connection. And connection, if anybody else knows out there, is key. Connection is key. Don't let anybody deceive you. Connection is key. So my 4th point is engage, and this is just building up on the last point. Engage. You go to an event, engage. Connect with people on LinkedIn, engage. Because I feel like if I had known more of this when I was in year 1, year 2, I probably would have, gotten a lot more. But at the end of the day, nothing is lost, nothing is wasted. So engage. You go to the store. Well, not right now when everybody's trying to keep their distance, but like you go to the store and you have an opportunity to engage with the cashier. Engage. That helps you. That helps your relatability with people when you go for interviews. It's like seamless. You understand me? Yeah. Okay. So aside those pointers, now what's me kind of, because I feel like most people feel like university you're going to learn like a course, like a subject, accounting, auditing, blah blah blah. But don't get me wrong, you are going there to learn that, but there's so many other factors that play into going to university that I learned that for me a little bit is either on the same level or a little bit greater than that, on the same level as actually learning accounting or computing and information systems. Because these are the things you learn subconsciously. You don't learn it, it's not like out there in your face. You must learn how to address your failures. It's not out there in your face, obviously, but it's something you learn as you keep going. And one of the first points I'm going to drop based on this one is do not be rigid. And this goes back to my first point earlier when I said do what you love. Do not be rigid. Do not say I can't try this, I can't take that course. Do not be rigid. Be flexible. Be able to explore. And 2, embrace your failures. That was one of the things I really learned in university. I learned how to embrace my failures, and there's no human being in this world that hasn't failed. That's the thing, like it's what you do after you fail that really makes much of a difference. So like when I first came here, the whole switch from engineering to accounting and computer and information systems was a bit different for me. Like I said, I've been doing physics, chemistry, blah 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 all through. So the whole switch to start doing economics, accounting, management, and all the others was a little bit different for me. But be flexible and embrace your failures. Most of the times, like people do not actually end where they started, so you don't know where you're going to end. Doing what you love at the beginning will just align you in that part. And apart from that, if you do not end up where you started, why are you so torn on like following like maybe like engineering or being a physicist or being a psychologist or being like something that maybe your parents want you to be or you don't intentionally want to be, if you get me? So you most likely, well not most likely, you most likely end up on the path you want to, but it may not be accounting that you started or anthropology that you started in university. So that just feeds a little bit into my area points. And lastly, some other key points, like some other key things I learned in university is resilience, like just the act of going. You fail, you stand back up. You fail, you take that course again. You like the act of resilience, just keep going, keep moving, keep pushing. Obviously there's an end to this, so just knowing that it's there and you just keep moving at it. And also planning, it really helped me plan a lot. Like there were some courses that you really can't pass if you don't plan your time. Like you're taking 5-6 courses, you have to allocate time. Okay, this is my strong point in this course, this is my weak point in this course. I had to do a lot of that, and multitasking, especially if you're like working and going to classes too. Like me, I started my business, Lovely Maze, during school, and I used to work during the weekends, then school during the week. And I had to like plan my time, because obviously if I'm working all weekend, I have to do schoolwork during the week. If not, I'm going to be in a hard place the next week, you get. So planning, multitasking, all these things, like it's not really out there, but there are things that you learn while going through university, and it's an experience I'm really grateful for. Like I mentioned earlier, congrats to all the 2020 graduates. You guys did it, we did it, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe down below. Share with your friends and family. I love you guys so much. To all my friends and family and every other person that wished me or that told me congratulations, like the love was too much, honestly. I could not even believe it, like, because this is something that was virtual. I'm just like, well, if this wasn't, like, I don't want to think about that. And I know like some people have been asking me, oh, are you actually going to walk, like when the time comes, are you going to walk across the stage? And for now I'm like, I don't know, but I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to everybody. I'm grateful to all my subscribers. I love you guys. I love this growth. I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much. Bye.